Hello and welcome. If you landed here, welcome to what I'm going to call the Liminal Lounge, where we will talk about the thin seam where spirituality meets external behavior. I myself have lived in the shadows of manipulation and abusive cycles, and I learned the hard way magic is just a fancy word for intent. So if you don't understand the psychological mechanism behind the ritual, then you are just a target waiting for a marksman. I'm blunt, I cuss, and I'm definitely not everyone's cup of tea. But if you are tired of spiritual gaslighting and you are ready to look and see everything for how it really is, then come on in and chill with me. All right, let's jump right in. First, I want to start with um, angel number 113, which came to me right before I started this reading. 113 stands for new beginnings, positive transformation, a need for creative expression. Your angels are requesting that you seek to, I'm trying to make sure I get this word right, acclimatize, like acclimate, but acclimatize new opportunities gracefully, as these opportunities are usually disguised blessings. They would also like for you to know not to give up, even in times of hardship. Push to emerge victorious in all endeavors. Also, there is time to make things better or undo the bad that has already taken place. Okay? All right. So we are going to start with some energetic weather to find out what is the overall theme of this reading. Still zone. Signal beating stronger. Oh, okay. Unspoken meaning aimed outward. Field pattern disrupted suddenly. Echo. Past imprint resurfacing. We have watching. There is an unseen observer present. Amplifying. Mirror signal magnified. Sharpening. Perception narrowing sharply. And warmth. Field opening gently. Echo. Interruption. Watching, amplifying, sharpening, warmth. Okay. Signal beating stronger. Pulse. All right. All right. What is being buried? Tribe. Trauma bond. Oh, okay. Something about your community or environment. Okay. We have ego death. Dissolution of defensive identity structures. Letting go of the false self. Alchemy. Transformative process. death, rebirth, integration of opposites, and vessel. Body, embodied consciousness, the physical vehicle of awareness and awakening. So it's like there's like a fear of awakening. There's a fear of I'm seeing inflation, over identification with archetypal content, ego taking on qualities of self, also mirroring, someone reflecting back your own often painful, unacknowledged material, and sign, interpretation of neutral events as meaningful, meaning making process, mirroring, inflation. Ooh, bottom of the deck is energy vampire, person who externalizes their own emotional regulation, narcissistic dynamics, and emotional dependency. So there's a dynamic happening where it's like your spirit is trying to ascend, but somebody in your environment, immediate environment, I just heard, is mirroring wounds. Oh, cult, high control group, authoritarian social structure with unaccountable leadership, and also brotherhood, closed fraternal organization, excuse me, often intergenerational, may involve oaths of loyalty. Okay. I want to know more about this ego death. I want to know what else is being buried. Thank you, Spirit. Answering endless questions. Waking up tired despite full night's sleep. Comparing yourself to others. Letting go of toxic relationships. Imposter syndrome. Feeling like you don't deserve success. Investing when you don't feel knowledgeable. Knowing when to quit versus pursue. Accumulating clutter you don't have time to sort. Traffic delays. Nothing to wear. Rushing. Getting out the door on time. Excuse me again. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Bottom of the deck is finding lost items and trouble motivating yourself to exercise. Don't we all? Okay. Now we're going to look at the feeling that has been starting to form inside you. The thing that your intuition's been trying to tell you. It's like, is this really happening? Am I crazy, or is this really what's going on? Ooh. We have terror of abandonment. We have they question whether the feeling is justified. We have the savior as the control architecture. Discredit. Ask questions. They ask questions to map your terrain. Or do they ask questions to know you better? Your autonomy. They see it and they want to possess it. We also have their behavior isn't isolated, but a string of related events. They have patterns. They rely on your confusion unless you have a record. So, documenting reality. Bottom of the deck is you had empathy, and your empathy was weaponized, so you feel responsible for others' feelings. Okay. What else can we get on this? Tell me what else. Thank you. Oh, I might have to change my lighting. Okay. You're allowed to trust your timing. Speak only to what's actually happening. Zoom out one layer. And you're allowed to prioritize yourself. Bottom of the deck. Slow your exhale until your shoulders drop. And place one hand on your chest and breathe under it. So we have stress. It's like not prioritizing yourself. Also, when I do these readings, I also take for myself because I believe in universal law and the law of oneness. And we are collective together. Okay. I have a cyberbullying and verbal assault. I also have homicide, date rape via intoxication, enabling addiction, academic cheating, corporate corruption, embezzlement, wage theft, global exploitation, emotional manipulation, kidnapping or covert relocation. Bottom of the deck. Betrayal of a friend. Oh, I just caught this. Character assassination. Okay, let's move on. Okay, how is this situation preparing you for the new phase? How is this situation preparing you for the new phase? somebody's triggering it's like your freedom trigger. You know, I'm allowed to be free. Unspoken understandings or misunderstandings. Entering a truth phase. Complementary wounds. What about this situation is preparing you? Okay, we have identity evolution. Emotional withholding. Overfunctioning. And at the bottom of the deck, we have control trigger again. And rebalancing. Complementary wounds. The mirroring. Okay. So I'm going to use my archetypes deck and see about internal versus external. How you act versus how you actually feel. I'll pull one for you and the external energy. Thank you. All right. For you, we have the Inquisitor, or the System Purifier. Hunts, deviation, dissent, and impurity excuse me. To preserve absolute order. Enforces doctrine with ruthlessness, precision, believing obedience is salvation. All right. So this is external for you. What's internal for you? Thank you. The peacemaker, the bridge builder, seeks harmony over conflict, calms tension, and guides others towards common ground. All right. The external energy, please. External energy. Thank you. The dancer, the motion bearer, expresses freedom through fluid movement, shifts direction on impulse and intuition, lets motion disrupt patterns without intent or restraint. Okay, internal, thank you. The idealist, the vision bearer, sees what the world could be, holds hope against all odds, inspires others to believe in better. Interesting. Is there a bridging energy? Thank you. Ooh, the destroyer, the eradicator, embodies destruction as a tool of self-interest, not chaos or ideology. Dismantles people's systems or structures when their removal offers advantage, eliminates obstacles with cold, purposeful finality. Damn. Okay, bottom of the deck. The wanderer, drifter, moves without destination or attachment, follows curiosity wherever it pulls, lives in constant motion, free from ties or plans. So it's like separately. Hold on, let me look at something. So for you, we have lawful evil and neutral good. And for the external energy, we have chaotic neutral and chaotic good. Both are chaos. And then we have neutral evil and chaotic neutral. The destroyer and the wanderer. Moves without destination or attachment. It's giving a feeling of every time you think that there's like some kind of attachment or you're like breaking through a glass ceiling, everything just kind of comes down and topples again. Bottom of deck. The empath, the heart listener, feels what others feel, offers comfort instinctively, and brings understanding where it is needed. Yeah. You can feel this. You can feel that they are dancing around. It's like dancing around the subject. Excuse me. Okay. All right, let's see what's fueling this. Start with this one. Oh, had some come right out the box. We have 10 of Cups, illusion of a happily ever after, performing peace, smiling through dysfunction and family secrets. We also have the unknown, a hidden contract, unseen karma, fate, mystery, and the void. And we also have the Ace of Swords, a liar, truth denied, words used as weapons, inception of mental warfare, twisting facts to suit ego. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Yep. 8 of Wands, the overdrive, the burnout, disguised as momentum, moving too fast to feel divine timing ignored. And then we have the 5 of Wands, the instigator, ego battles, ego battles, drama addiction, competing to feel worthy. And then we have the crusader, zealous. I can't even read my writing. Verbal attacks disguised as truth and reactive outbursts. That is Knight of Swords. Then we have the World, the Looper, incomplete cycles and a false sense of closure. So you can't even close it. And so it's like they keep you around in this limbo, keep you around in a limbo, like they're dangling a carrot in front of your face. And it's like things seem okay and you guys are starting to bond or you forgive, and then everything just gets destroyed again. All right, Spirit. Tell me more. Thank you. Never allowed space. I just worry about you as surveillance, performing the good partner. They're preparing to redefine your identity in their terms, minimizing your achievements. They will use your desire for peace to avoid accountability, and they'll escalate from help to surveillance. So there's like, wasn't an external presence. I believe I said that at the very beginning. The punch in the gut knowing they're setting the stage for emotional extraction. Silence that screams. Playing mind games. Pushing past your pace. The good listener who never remembers. Sorry means nothing now. Their attention is transactional. Walls closing in slowly. Feeling smaller in their presence. And they will punish you subtly for your independence. Body keeps a tally. Your body does keep the tally. It knows when you've had enough. Okay. Let's find out the undeniable truth. Sorry if the camera shakes. Okay. So sorry, guys. Spirit was like, get this message out. And I was like, yes, Daddy, how high? Okay. What story about yourself are you so attached to that you'd rather be right than be free? The root thought, the core limiting belief running through your life. The martyr sacrifices all, then controls with guilt. Who would you be? What would you do if no one felt indebted to you? And then we have the sovereign, future, unshakable ruler of your life, antidote to all of the kings. I forgive myself for the times I trusted the wrong person. I was learning. We also have hidden journal, your first act of defiance against gaslighting, record facts, dates, times, angel numbers, and symbols. And then we have my solitude is my sanctuary, not my punishment. Anything else? We have the protection siren. Loudly accusing you of the exact thing they're doing, creating confusion. So the crime gets lost in cacophony. Then we have I am allowed to be a mystery to those who don't deserve my truth. All right. Crimes. All right, let's start with this one. All right, Spirit. What is the undeniable truth? Thank you. Betrayal of intimacy. You stop trusting anyone with your soft places. Behavior. They mock your vulnerabilities in front of others. Things you told them in confidence. Boundary dismantling. You lower your standards to keep the peace. They tell you Your boundaries are unreasonable or controlling. And we also have boundary eraser, leads to you not trusting your own requests for privacy. They share your secrets with someone else and then deny you ever ask for privacy. And then we have entrapment justification. You feel set up and distrust your own instincts. They say, I was testing you, when you catch them in a lie. All right, let's look at these crimes. Crime deck. Thank you. We have Three of Swords, infidelity. And we have the King of Wands, abuse of power or warmongering. We also have the Seven of Swords, threat or espionage. And then we also have Six of Swords, kidnapping or covert relocation. Covert relocation. Did I say that once already? Enabling addiction, Three of Cups. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Religious abuse and gambling fraud. Okay. What needs to be given up for this situation to thrive? We have the ritual of binding, an act of metaphysical trespass intended to sow, like SEW, sow your energy to theirs. Then it says, I'm not too sensitive. I am perceiving more than those around me. So you need to know that you're not too sensitive. You're just perceiving more than the people who are around you. Don't let them tell you you're too anything. It's okay if they're not your people. Thank you, Spirit. We also have the Hoarder, scarcity mindset in action. What poverty story from your past are you still proving is true? Thank you. All right, Spirit, what else needs to be given up? Divine interruption. I could have sworn we had an interruption too. The rules just changed. What were you clinging to that this chaos is freeing you from? Retreat required, soul level burnout, a forced pause. What have you been running from that has finally caught up with you? And the Dark Night, or ego death, the weight of ending a karmic cycle. What are you being forced to finally surrender? Wow. Okay. And then we have the Accountant, ledger keeper, cold, efficient, manages the resources. People are either assets or liabilities. I release the need to prove my worth to suspicious audiences. And last we have the triggered phase. Trigger. A word, a nickname, a song lyric, plucked from past trauma, a key to your panic room. I release the need to understand, or I release the need to be understood by those who benefit from misunderstanding me. Yes. Okay. What is the lasting lesson? Go on to these ones. What is the lasting lesson? Thank you. We are the ones we've been waiting for to live. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Stillness is where creativity and solutions to problems are found. And we have all of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. And then he who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Okay. What else do we have? Ooh. Clutter is just visual noise. Clearing your space clears your mind. Thank you. Momentum is powerful. Is a powerful force. If you're stuck, just start. Praise publicly, criticize privately. Anything else? Thank you. You don't have to engage. Silence is the answer. So you are really being called to put yourself in a state of, I don't know, I'm hearing meditation. Really not engage. I'm hearing gray rock. All right. We might have some bird messages. Ooh, thank you. We have the white-throated sparrow. Memory belonging, seasonal return. It says go back to what still calls your name. So that could be something in your past, possibly childhood or teenage years, even your early adulthood, something that brought you joy. That thing is calling your name. Anything else? Thank you. You have the tufted titmouse. Curiosity, trust, and gentle alertness. It says stay open, but stay aware. Bottom of the deck. A red-shouldered hawk. Vantage, authority, pattern recognition. Rise above and see the truth from altitude. All right. Okay, Spirit. Tell us what we need to know. What if we gray rock, if we can get over these control triggers, what's coming in for us? Thank you. Your voice strengthens. Your confidence returns. Believe the mask when it slips. You'll be able to believe the mask when it slips. The collaboration forms. Right? Anything else? Thank you. The project levels up. It says upgrade the the container before expansion, and a synchronicity will confirm your path. What's the synchronicity? Recognition begins to gather. Don't shrink when attention arrives. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me. If this helped or resonated for you in any way, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And until then, I'll be back.